person cannot just declare bankruptcy and then sort of have all of his debts miraculously vanish. Yes, bankruptcy can discharge, essentially get rid of certain types of debts, but not these debts.
And you're out of luck. That debt is priority debt, and it's not wiped out by a bankruptcy filing.
Rumor has it Money Mayweather Jr., TMT, is going broke, bankrupt. Is this true? Can someone explain to me how on earth do you spend or waste $400 million?
CNN released evidence detailing how Floyd Mayweather Jr. saw $500 million vanish in 6 months, ending in bankruptcy. The investigation states he continued acquiring lavish properties while ignoring enormous tax burdens attached to estates of that magnitude. That unchecked extravagance reflects the cause of his financial collapse.
The bank knows, the mortgage companies know that maybe you'll keep your house 7 years. So the greatest tax write-offs for that home mortgage is within the first 7 or 10 years. Do you know that if you have a 30-year mortgage, let's just say it was for $200,000, that in the first 20 years, you've only paid down $100,000 of principal? Why? Because all of that money went for interest.
Even if Floyd Mayweather Jr. were to declare bankruptcy, he would still be required by law to settle what he owes. Filing for bankruptcy does not eliminate outstanding tax bills or other financial responsibilities. In 2017, the Internal Revenue Service placed a lien stating that he owed $22.2 million in taxes from 2015, even though he maintained that he had already paid $26 million for that year. On top of that, there were remaining tax balances from 2010 totaling $7.2 million.
The bad news is that not all of the debt that you owe to the IRS is actually dischargeable under the bankruptcy code. Priority debt or more recent debt is not dischargeable.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely recognized for showcasing his fortune, and his latest $42 million real estate deal in New York City immediately captured headlines. While many supporters celebrate his high-end lifestyle, others are beginning to question his spending choices, particularly with continuing speculation about unsettled debts. The acquisition has fueled both admiration and growing concern over how he manages his wealth.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me tell you something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he was looking like a bum. Like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is well known for his obsession with high-speed luxury vehicles. His garage reportedly holds an astonishing fleet of premium cars, including several Bugatti Veyron models, multiple Lamborghini Aventador editions, and a range of Rolls-Royce Phantom vehicles. In certain cases, he has purchased the same model more than once, with color being the only distinction. What makes the collection even more remarkable is that some of these expensive automobiles have reportedly never been driven at all.
Floyd Mayweather's rarest cars. First, we have his Bugatti Veyron 16-4. This one's going for about $1 million. His Ferrari Enzo going for about $2 million. His Lamborghini Murcielago going for about $500,000. His Bentley Mulsanne going for about $300K. He owns at least 29 Rolls-Royce Phantoms, and each of these start at about $450,000. He also has a Bentley golf cart going for about $30,000. And lastly, we have his Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. This one's going for about $5 million.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. turns his social media pages into a curated display of his fortune, consistently spotlighting his high-end automobiles. Whether he's arranging sleek, dark-toned Ferrari 488 vehicles in a lineup or presenting immaculate cars that seem untouched, the imagery reinforces a narrative of extraordinary wealth. Although the visuals are impressive, they also spark ongoing criticism.
I just want to show the people how I live on a daily basis. This right here is red. So we got this. We like to call this house right here the Palace. This is the EWB, extended wheelbase, Gucci pillows. All depends on how you want to close the door. Stop talking and film me. Come on. I didn't show you guys this. I bought this like 4 or 5 days ago. I got all type of toys, Apple TV, personal machine, all type of crazy stuff. Talked about this yesterday, talked about that. It's blue on the seats. Crocodile Himalaya, 110,000. That's what we do. Live life, have fun, work hard, play hard. Show you guys my lifestyle.
Even with repeated reports about tax issues, Floyd Mayweather Jr. maintains that his finances are completely secure. He often dismisses such stories as media exaggeration, asserting that he has already paid millions to the Internal Revenue Service, including a reported $26 million in 2015 alone. According to him, his business empire remains strong, and the tax claims are merely attacks on his reputation. Yet the recurring nature of these issues continues to cast doubt. Outside of his boxing career, his personal life has been turbulent, with several women, including former partners, alleging emotional abuse and manipulation, contributing to an image of someone who seems to believe wealth grants immunity from moral responsibility.
Floyd Mayweather, real quick, okay? So somebody sent me a lawsuit. I gotta go through the details. But apparently, a few of his girls, strippers at Girl Collection are suing him for loss of wages. Okay. Now, I wasn't going to pay attention to this because I was just like, well, how are y'all strippers and you suing him for loss of wages? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you get your money from the Patreon. What does he have to do with your money? And so somebody put a little bird in my ear. They said this was the beginning of the lawsuit. Okay. They're going to be adding more allegations of harassment and all this stuff. And I was just like, no, hold up. No, you worked in a club. And so apparently there's more to come. All right. But here's my thing. I was like, the last person that filed a lawsuit against him, alleging anything, where's she at? Anybody seen it?
Even facing millions in alleged debts, including a $33 million obligation to Gervin Davis and other financial responsibilities overseas, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not curtailed his spending. He continues acquiring extravagant properties, luxury vehicles, and rare collectibles. To address public concern, he released a video tour showcasing his real estate portfolio across the U.S., explaining that he is shifting focus from luxury homes to commercial properties that produce income. This move aimed to portray him as more than just a spender, highlighting his role as a strategic investor, though some observers remain skeptical.
Floyd Money Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic views, a private dock for a 30-meter yacht, a movie theater, gym, game room, and even smart home tech. Plus, it's located in a guard-gated community, ultimate privacy for the ultra-rich. This isn't Floyd's only play in the property game. He recently listed his Beverly Hills estate for a whopping $48 million. That's nearly double the $25.5 million he paid for it back in 2017. If it sells, he'll pocket an insane $22.5 million profit. This Beverly Hills compound is a paradise of its own, with 6 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, and entertainment spaces galore.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. took his love of luxury even further by acquiring a $30 million mansion designed like a resort, complete with multiple swimming pools, entertainment spaces, and extravagant amenities. This estate joins his expanding collection of high-end residences in locations such as Beverly Hills, California, US, Las Vegas, US, and Miami. Oscar de la Hoya was blunt when discussing Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s comeback to the ring after stepping away. He suggested that Mayweather doesn't fight out of passion for boxing, but rather to bolster his bank account. Major matchups against fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor were less about cementing a legacy and more focused on generating enormous pay-per-view revenue and securing another financial gain.
Me and Canelo are having a last laugh. Canelo is going to enjoy his lucrative contract. He's going to fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds. Call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants?
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
once
broke?
again? Come on, fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old. Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
Nothing signals extravagance quite like an $18 million timepiece, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. owns one just like that. His Jacob & Company billionaire watch, adorned with 260 carats of emerald cut diamonds, stands out as a prized item in his collection. While some appreciate the artistry, many see it as another example of Mayweather's ongoing fixation on luxury. The watch, much like his overall lifestyle, is striking, ostentatious, and impossible to overlook, exactly the way he intends it.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it. That's insane. That 1.8 is high. 18 life. That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. One of one piece.
One of one.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That one of one. $1.8 million. It's like it's a one of one. I love that.
Boxing Doctor News. Hey there, money moves enthusiasts. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's wild ride in the world of wealth. 1 minute. We're hearing about financial troubles. The next, he's dropping $402 million on Manhattan real estate. But hold up, plot twist. Now his LA gym employees are protesting, claiming they haven't been paid. Is the money team really out of money? Meanwhile, Mayweather's still flexing, snagging a $20 million property in Midtown. What's the real story here? Is he a real estate mogul or facing a cash crunch? And the biggest question, does Floyd even know what's happening at his gym? This financial roller coaster is giving us whiplash. What do you think is really going on with Mayweather's millions? Drop your theories in the comments.
Lately, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has worked to reshape the story around his finances. He has highlighted a shift toward investments that generate steady income instead of solely indulging in extravagant purchases. His statement, "Money doesn't make me, I make money," was intended to reflect growth and financial savvy. He now stresses expanding wealth through real estate and strategic business ventures, signaling a focus beyond mere material accumulation. On the surface, it appears to be a wise strategy, though some details remain unclear.
You seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing.
Even while promoting savvy investments, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not fully addressed several lingering financial issues. Unpaid taxes, ongoing legal battles, and existing debts continue to overshadow his empire. Even with collaborations, such as those with the SL Green Realty Corporation, some analysts argue that his participation seems more focused on image than on actual financial impact. This follows a familiar pattern of big announcements and bold claims with minimal transparency. 50 Cent, outspoken as ever, once mocked Mayweather for constantly needing to display his wealth, accusing him of overstating his fortune. That public criticism has added to ongoing doubts about how much of Mayweather's wealth is readily accessible versus tied up in flashy, image-driven assets.
The flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal?
Similar to Lil Uzi Vert, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has dealt with a series of lawsuits throughout his career. Many of these arise from reckless actions seemingly driven by the notion that his fortune shields him from consequences. However, as legal costs pile up and settlements accumulate, the vulnerabilities in that perception have begun to surface.
Y'all, it's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So the situation is crazy, man, because Lil Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it, and basically the whole money team, Floyd Mayweather's team and Lil Uzi Vert came out of the truck and beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell because Lil Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather, he was not there, and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and Lil Uzi Vert in the same place together at all ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in this lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s claim of supporting a $10 billion real estate portfolio appeared impressive at first glance. Featuring landmark properties like the Aon Center and Old Post Office, it seemed like a significant financial move. Yet insiders question the true extent of his involvement, with many suggesting he serves more as a promotional figure than a primary investor. This fits a familiar pattern of high-profile statements with limited real substance. Currently, Mayweather faces rising debt and ongoing legal complications, largely caused by years of lavish spending and his relentless effort to uphold the Money Mayweather image. Despite his ventures, his refusal to scale back extravagance has left him vulnerable both financially and legally.
Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in.
That wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay with us for the next one.